How can you manifest what your soul desires? What is abundance? People are always talking about it. Well, let me share with you my secret to manifesting infinite abundance and everything that my soul desires for me to experience. I like to call it next level manifestation because it's going beyond merely like passively trying to manifest something and truly getting into a state of alignment with source, with your highest self, and with the earth. So you're in this beautiful axis, a north south vertical axis. Maybe you've heard it called your 12 o'clock, and you're unplugged from all of the different grid systems and beliefs and everything that's not you. And you get so keenly into that divine flow that you are able to channel through the deepest connection with your soul, with your spirit, with source, with the earth. And then you know without a shadow of a doubt that you are divinely connected, infinitely supported, and resourced. You know the word resources? Resourced, connected with source energy. The infinite abundance comes from the energy of the source of the infinite creation. And when we can fully tap in and to the flow of that divine infinite intelligence, consciousness, and energy, oh my goodness, we feel like we are divinely connected. And to me, that is what abundance truly is. When I'm talking about abundance, I'm not just talking about money. Money is one like piece of abundance, right? Obviously, because it's like the currency, the energy of creation on this planet in this now. We're one of them. It's how we like store energy is with money. But abundance is tapping back in and feeling divinely and infinitely connected to the all that is, knowing that you have infinite time, infinite resources. You are an infinite being having this multidimensional experience in this now, and you are connected to the divine flow of all of that energy, and you are being divinely supported and divinely guided from source, from your highest self, your soul, whatever it happens to be. See, here's the thing about reconnecting to that divine flow of energy. Your ego is no longer trying to manifest and create things that aren't for you. Those things fall away. They don't really matter. When you are tapped into that divine flow, you're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. You're not trying to do things just because you should or somebody told you. You're not playing those old programs of what you should do, but rather you are connected in with what is truly for you. There's this ultimate relaxation and peace knowing that you've got infinite time in this infinite game to create all of the magic that you desire in your life and in your experiences. And you find this flow of creation with this deep, deep, deep trust that is saying, like, you've got exactly what you need, and you will have exactly what you need in the moments that you need it. And if it feels like you don't, that's the experience that you require in order to become more badass, more ninja, more capable, right? We grow through the hard stuff. And when you have this divine connection, this tapped into the frequency of abundance, which by the way is a frequency bandwidth of that's really fast. It's a higher vibrational frequency, and separation or scarcity consciousness or experience is a slower, lower vibrational frequency that doesn't allow us to feel connected. The connection to source is the original issue that basically is the foundation of all of the problems. Because when we feel reconnected to source, we don't feel any lack. You don't need money. You don't need anything else. When you are in that flow of source energy, all fear dissipates. You just feel this love inside of you. And you feel like you can do whatever you're going to do, and you know that you're going to make mistakes along the way. It's not that everything's going to be perfect, but every mistake is going to teach you something. Every mistake is going to bring you closer, and you're going to do it anyway because you are just so held and divinely supported by your luminous team, by all of the guides and angels, by Source itself. And so when you tap into that highest self energy and you feel a divine love flowing to you, you're not in a state of lack. You're not in a state of fear. You are in that state of flow, of connection. And then here's the thing, your body relaxes, your mind is at ease, your ego is aligned with you. You don't have to kill the ego. You just want to make sure that it's not running the show. You are able then to take the aligned actions, and those actions are going to be aligned with what is truly for you, not what you think you should do, but what is truly for you, right? For your soul growth, your evolution. And it might be something you're not expecting. And oftentimes it is going to be something that is inconvenient. It might ask you to change a lot. And then sometimes fear can creep in from the ego going, who am I to think that I can? Well, if it is being shared with you from that source energy, that soul energy, whatever you are tapped into and connected with, it's for you. It might not be instant, but it is for you. And if you just listen in stillness and you are like, what shall I do? What is my next right step? And you do what is just in front of you like that, you do that. And then you will get the next thing if you ask for what the next thing is. And from your limited human perspective, you might not get all of the steps or understand where you were going. And yet you will get there on a route that you couldn't have even imagined. So there's so much more to this conversation. The foundation for being able to tap into that flow of being resourced and connected and aligned is going to be to clear out everything that's not you, including all the traumas and dramas. You need to heal the nervous system, which is definitely a subject for other people to really share. I have a small amount of knowledge for what I've done for myself, but I do know it is the foundation because your nervous system is what allows the light of source to travel through you. And if you are energetically dense or you're feeling like you're in fight or flight, your nervous system is activated, your shields are up, and you can't have that flow through you if you don't feel safe. So that is a foundation, that is a key. There's so much healing that has to happen in order to have the foundation for the flow. There is reprogramming and repatterning the mind. There is the feeling of the feelings and not letting them be stuck inside of you. There is the processes of choosing, like, is this thing that I want actually something that is from soul that I've consciously chosen, or is it what society or my grandparents or my parents or whoever told me I should have? Right? There's a whole level of releasing that needs to happen to create the spaciousness for the divine flow to move through you. There are practices that you can do, right? Meditating, shaking, toning, moving, breath work, EFT, tapping, dancing, journaling, all kinds of somatic experiences. There is so much power in the ceremony and rituals that you can do in, talk therapy and all kinds of different ways that you can create that spaciousness. And then I love doing the activation work in ceremony where I call it in and I invite it in and I ask divine love to flow through me. I ask source to move as me, with me. And that feels incredible, right? But you can only get to that space and place if you feel safe to do so, right? If you feel open enough to do so. And then from that place, taking the aligned action is the next step. Some people will get stuck in the like meditation feeling and be like, okay, this is good. This is all I need to do. And they leave the action part. We are here to create. We are creator beings. You and I, fractals of the infinite creator, here to create and experience as our unique selves through our own unique lensing, to learn how to create in the density that we have in physicality. So this is how we can manifest and create anything that is in alignment with our soul desires. We need these 3 steps to transform the density, to activate our deepest connection to source and allow ourselves to be resourced And then we embody that energy with our beingness. We have that frequency inhabit us and we act from it. I call that process evolutionary alchemy. And there are so many little pieces and steps that we can take in each of those 3 steps, but that is what will get you everywhere and anywhere that you is truly aligned and for you. And you will feel so good through the process. Maybe not the first step, the transformation process. I mean, that can suck. I'll be honest, when I first named the system, I called it Joyful Alchemy. And I realized not everyone finds the transformation piece joyful. It can be uncomfortable. I totally get that. And also, we are so capable as humans. Our brains are neuroplastic. We are adaptable. We are resilient. We can learn. And you know what? Getting your butt kicked by life and having all of the stuff that you have had happen to you, that is actually what has been training you to be such a badass ninja. And that is why you're able to even conceive of this. You're still here and we're having this conversation. You are badass and you are ready to really reconnect with source energy and flow through that, with that, as that, and create as that infinite spark of creation that you are. It's so much fun to tap into this divine flow. As always, if you have questions or anything like that, please leave them below. I am so delighted that you've spent all this time with me. Please check out the links if you would like to know how we could work together, how I could support you more deeply in either activating your soul voice, tapping into the abundance frequency, or even amplifying your intuition and building a heart-centered business. I'm your gal. If it's coming to the luminous evolution of your beingness and your business, I would love to support you. I'm Casey Aileen Knight of Luminous Evolution and Joy Evolution and the Radiant Evolution Academy, wishing you so much love. And please make sure to share this video with anyone that you think needs to hear this message. Bye.